Scry. Another Uro's great. Let's clean it up. We can kill Vraska, do a little bit of damage to his person. Three attacks, down to 17, one card in hand. We're drawing an Uro. If you've been enjoying any content on the channel, I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe. It's a great free way to support me along this journey. We've got everything from free-to-play budget beginner guides, just general Magic the Gathering arena beginner guides talking about the principles and archetypes behind this amazing game, some of the top-ranked standard decks, the best historic decks, great original Brawl decks, and some tools and tips, and then we even have a little bit of limited. So no matter what you're into within Magic the Gathering Arena, we have you covered. Subscribe to the channel, join for your chance to win up to 500,000 gems. Make sure to check out our Discord and enjoy this video. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. We are playing Sultai Field of the Dead, stacking lands, making zombies, and smashing our opponent down. This is a very powerful deck within Mythic, and it produces some of the greatest matches that we've seen in a while. I hope you're ready. As always, we're taking a look at the deck list in its entirety, breaking down each individual card. Then we're talking about the strategies and synergies. How do they all come together to form a coherent archetype? Then we're going to witness some gameplay footage, which is on point today. Learning a little bit of the interactions between this deck and the rest of the meta. It's not enough to know how your deck works. You really need to know how it's going to engage with the rest of the environment around it. And then we have my closing thought. So as always, if you find any value within this video, I really encourage you to give me a thumbs up and share the channel out to a friend. It's a great way to support the channel for free, helping boost the algorithm. Let's get right into it. We've got a single copy of Pact of Negation. Instant speed for 0, counter target spell. At the beginning of your next upkeep, pay 5. If you don't, you lose the game. So your mana will untap and then you'll be able to pay 5 for that. Thoughtseize times 4 for 1. Target player reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. You lose 2 life. So that's a great way to deal with those big baddie spells that normally we wouldn't be able to deal with in the deck. 4 copies of Growth Spiral. This is our first 2-drop. Instant speed, draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So being able to play 2 lands per turn is amazing. Similar with Explore, also for 2. Sorcery speed though, so not instant speed. You may play an additional land this turn, plus draw a card. Elvish Rejuvenator is our first 3-drop, and we only have 1 copy here. It's a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. 4 copies of Uro, Titan of Nature's Strength, a 6/6, which will be sacrificed when it enters the battlefield unless it was escaped. The escape cost is 2 green mana sources and 2 blue mana sources, plus exiling 5 other cards from your graveyard. So 4 mana total of the chosen colors, 5 cards from your grave. Uro comes back on the field, and whenever he enters play or attacks, you will gain 3 life, draw a card, and you'll be able to play an additional land from your hand to the battlefield. Into our 4 drops, a single copy of Vraska's Golgari Queen. This is a 4 loyalty planeswalker. She has a +2 ability of you may sacrifice another permanent. If you do, you gain 1 life and draw a card. -3, destroy target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. -9, you get an emblem with whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. 2 copies of Oracle of Meldiah. Now this is a 2/2, which allows us to play an additional land on each of our turns. We can also play with the top card of our library revealed. Quick note that our opponents will see that card as it's revealed as well, not just us. And you may play land cards from the top of your library, which is pretty cool. Into our 5 drops, we've got 4 copies of Hour of Promise, Sorcery Speed. Search your library for up to 2 land cards, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Then if you control 3 or more deserts, create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Into an 8-drop here with Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. Only a single copy here. 7 loyalty when he enters, +2. Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, deals 3 damage to any target. -X. Exile each permanent with converted mana cost X or less. That's 1 or more colors. This will not exile colorless permanents. -10. You gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, then put up to 7 permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. We have 3 copies of Massacre Worm. This has been proving incredibly powerful within the meta. It's a 6/5, and when it enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature your opponents control dies, they will lose 2 life for that creature, so that's incredibly oppressive. These spells are accompanied by a plethora of land. We have a single island. We have a Bojuka Bog, a Castle Locthwain, a Phyrexian Tower, a swamp, 2 forests, a single Drowned Catacombs, fetid pools, Watery Grave, Overgrown Tomb, Temple of Malady, Woodland Cemetery, 2 breeding pools, a Hinterland Harbor, 1 Temple of Mystery, a Ketcher Triome, an Indatha Triome, a Zagoth Triome ×2, 1 Blast Zone, 3 Fabled Passages, and 4 Fields of the Dead with a single Field of Ruin to back it up. We're playing traditional historic today, which means best of 3, incorporating the sideboard, an additional Pact of Negation. That's in the main board. 2 copies of Innocent Blood for 1 sorcery speed. Each player sacrifices a creature. 2 copies of Grafdigger Cage for 1 artifact. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from libraries or graveyards. 1 copy of Aether Gust for 2 instant speed. Choose target spell or permanent that's red or green. Its owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library, their choice. A single copy of Negate instant speed for 2 counter target non-creature spell. 2 copies of Ashiok Dream Renderer, coming in with 5 loyalty as he's a legendary planeswalker. Static ability. Spells and abilities your opponent control can't cause their controller to search their library. -1, target player mills 4 cards, then exile each opponent's graveyard. 2 copies of Extinction Event for 4 sorcery speed. Choose odd or even, then exile all creatures with converted mana costs of the chosen value. A single copy of Vraska's Golgari Queen, which we already have main board of 1, so this is just a second copy there, and 3 copies of Elder Gargoth, 6/6 with Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. Whenever it attacks or blocks, choose 1, create a 3/3 token, gain 3 life, or draw a card. That's the main board, that's the sideboard. Let's get into the strategy and synergies of the deck. This deck has a lot of land, like no joke, we're rocking 31 land here. That is a ton, so don't worry about having a lot of land in your opening hand. Obviously, you don't want to have all land in your opening hand. You really want to look for a mix of land and the ability to play multiple lands per turn. And this is actually pretty easy within the deck. We've got Growth Spiral, we have Explore, we have the Rejuvenator, Uro, Oracle, right? Hour of Promise. So literally everything within the deck allows you to play multiple lands per turn, which is going to allow you to ramp past your opponent and to start making those zombies as soon as possible. With that being said, sometimes your opponent has some shenanigans that we need to deal with. We can't just, slay their zombies. Maybe they've got the -2/-2 token, in which case we're getting in there for a Thoughtseize, looking for his threats. Extinction Events, Cries of the Carnarium, Deafening Clarions, any field wipes that are going to destroy our zombies, and better yet, anything that's going to deal with our Fields of the Dead in general. So we really want to be dealing with only their threats that deal with our deck. Once we've done that, we want to just focus on outvaluing them and smashing them into the ground as quickly as we can. Pact of Negation, this really gets saved for late game if there's going to be something that ruins the day. A big example for this deck is the Massacre Worm. There's a lot of these decks, there's a lot of the new Sacrifice decks. Massacre Worm beats them both really well. You need to be able to counter this Massacre Worm when it's going to hit the field against you, right? Sure, play it against your opponents, that's great, but you need to look out for this when your opponents have access to black and you have a lot of creatures on the field, because this will ruin the game immediately. But hopefully, if you can counter it, all your tokens survive, your opponent spent his mana, and then you've got your 2/2s still alive, and you should be able to smash him into oblivion that way. So the Pact of Negation is really just there to protect your board state from those wipes. We've got things in our sideboard as well. If they do have more of them, we can bring it in to make sure that pulling of the protection or disruption from his wipe is consistent and going to be in our hand for the occasion. So we're ramping, right? We're disrupting their hand. We're getting those zombies out. It's as easy as that. 1, 2, 3. So your win con primarily is the 2/2 zombies. You're going to smash your opponent. It's pretty easy. And then the secondary win con is Ugin, right? Get Ugin into play. You can minus if you need, preferably just plus him and get to the -10, right? That's going to be the ideal line of play. And then you could also Massacre Worm if he has, some of those blockers that you could take care of as well. We could even also -9 on our Vraska on something to get that damage in play as well. So, really just try to ramp as hard as you can. Keep in mind that with Field of the Dead, your lands need to be different names. So whenever Field of the Dead or another land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So it's important to spread your lands out. It's really easy within Historic because we have access to all of these different named lands. So just be sure that you're not pulling duplicate named lands if you have the option, right? If you have to do that just to make your next play, yes, do it. But ideally, make sure that all of your lands have different names until you get your 7th out, and then you stack Field of the Dead, right? So Hour of Promise, you know, it costs 5 to cast, and it pulls 2 lands. So it should pull your 6th and 7th land immediately. So this is going to make a 2/2 zombie just based on it pulling Field of the Dead, right? And again, the turn after that, if you cast it, you can pull multiple Fields of the Dead with this. So potentially pull a Scryland or something, and then Field of the Dead, you still get the 1 zombie. But if you have another land in hand to drop next turn, just take both Field of the Deads, hold off, and then smash your opponent with even more zombies the following turn. That's the whole deck. The deck, it focuses around stacking Field of the Dead, makes zombies, smash your opponent, easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you have any troubles with the deck, or you're looking for some guidance, hit us up in Discord. We've got a huge community of very friendly people who play these decks alongside me every day, and we're all working with them and talking about them. So if you're looking for some help to climb rank and some ins and outs, they've got you covered. Links for everything in the description below, of course. Let's talk about the sideboard, though. So Pact of Negation, we talked about if he has field wipes. This goes in for us. Innocent Blood, you know, if he's got some creatures, perchance a Dream Trawler or something that we typically can't deal with, it is sorcery speed, so you're going to have to wait for it. But having him sacrifice his creature that has hexproof or some form of protection, something like this, could be beneficial through Innocent Blood. Grafdigger's Cage, this shuts down basically every card you don't like. Muxus, Bolus Citadel, Death Bellows, like everything. The Escapes, Arrows, Cruxas, Woe Striders, just every card you do not like, Grafdigger's Cage will shut it down for you, right? Aether Gust, this is great against Gruuls or, anything with red or green in it. You can bounce a lot of the Planeswalkers, like even Bolus has some red in it, Nissa has some green in it, stuff like that. Negates, again, protecting you from field wipes, protecting you from Planeswalkers. Ashiok is great if your opponent is searching his library for stuff. You can shut that down immediately, and then you can also start exiling cards from their library and their graveyard if they were bringing stuff back that way, similar to the Cage prevention. An additional Vraskis, this is great in the control matches where they go on long. You can sacrifice lands because we have 30 of them, so we can tap a land, sack it to draw another card, and replay a land, and more zombies come out. So Vraskis is a great way to cycle our cards through our library while gaining life and drawing cards, or making zombies, I should say. And the Elder Gargaroth, of course, this comes in for me against mono red decks, primarily any aggro decks that don't have targeted removal. Obviously, if they do have, like a Heartless Act or something that would just destroy this for 2 instant speed, we don't want to play it. However, if they only have Lightning Strikes and Shocks, then we do want to play it because it could really gain some field advantage through the tokens, gaining life as well to survive, and even drawing a card or 2 along the way. So my general sideboard strategy doesn't change. It's the same every video. Think of what their deck had in it that ruined your deck, and now counter that play, right? So again, if you're playing zombies and you wipe the field, now you're getting more Pacts of Negation. You're getting a negate potentially. Maybe it was a Deafening Clarion, so you take your Aether Gust. Who knows? Aether Gust is probably not the greatest example there. Maybe they've got their own field that you need to be getting rid of. So this requires Extinction Event. We talked about the aggro match. So take in what's good against their deck and take out what's bad against their deck, right? Easy as that. I know it sounds simple, but it really is that easy. And then if you continue to run into matches that you don't like, adjust your sideboard to deal with those specific cards that you're having a hard time handling. These decks are all different. Big shoutouts to Croaky's, by the way, for this deck as well. I've kind of been jamming with his decks after that kind of whooping that he laid on us the other day in Mythic. We've been trying to climb back into the top 1,000 ever since. So if you want to check out that video, it's really entertaining. I recommend it. This was our deck tech, our deck guide, whatever you want to call it. We're going to get into today's gameplay footage now. But before we do, I have to tell you, I'm live on YouTube every morning, 6 a.m. at 7. We switch over to Twitch, and then we're back again on YouTube at 6 p.m. Discord links in the description below, along with all of the, the social links to the YouTube and the Twitch, everything like that. All times are Mountain Standard. If you don't want to memorize your time conversion, just hit the bell icon so you're notified of all of our future uploads. All that jazz. So thank you guys again for your time and attention. Everybody supporting the channel on Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube. I appreciate it. I'm going to quit rambling here. We're starting to pile our words up. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll see you in a bit with my closing thoughts. I don't really care for the look of this. Toss it. This looks good. We have our go-to here. Let's toss a spiral. Sure. We'll explore before we spiral. Nice, maybe we won't. Should definitely take our explore from us. My bad. Grixis control. Arrow in play. Could counter it, I guess. Weird flex. Not really, that's a great play. And I'm sure he's got something to kill Moldaya as well. That's one of the annoying things. Takes his draw. I guess we should do this on his turn. Unless he counters it. One, two, three, four, five. So we're ready to play our Hour of Promise. Bolus is great. Moldaya can go. I'm going to try to get this Ugin out.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a double, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Right. We may as well take a scry. We don't have any Temple of Maladies. And then we can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, our 6th. Which I guess should be a Field of Ruin. Watery Grave we don't have, which will trigger our shenanigans, but this Bolus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, this is annoying. So we have to get rid of one of these lands. Let's drop a forest, so we're not losing our totals. Oh, nice. Good game. Right? Come on. Now we've got to land there for no apparent reason. Right? Hopefully it replaces itself. It's a counter, that's game. Brutal. Bad luck today. Or we're playing poorly, I'm not 100% sure. Zombies could help. Just make a bunch of zombies. That's our best hope. We can do this instant speed on his end step. I guess that's going to be our best bet. worst case, we're always playing 2 zombies, which is not that bad. So he's gonna need removal turn after turn. Yep. That's why we waited. The zombies will come in play and we can sack those instead. Oh, Heartless Act. Nice. We still have to sack. One, two. Well, I guess it doesn't matter at this point, does it?
Let your weak minds crumble.
It's got 5 on it. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. Oh, Z actually. That doesn't work. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total. We go up to 5. We can kill Bolus now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just kill a zombie.
My intellect is without limit.
Kills everybody. Narset in play.
If you wish to surrender now,
Bolus is dead.
understand.
I guess.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
A lot of zombies there. Let's kill Bolus.
I will return.
Sure, you can pull a second one here with Narset, but we still have to deal with it.
Hone your prowess.
Oh, nice top deck. Just nukes them all. Nice. What a dirty dog.
The immortal Nicole Bolas will be your end. Witness a mote of my power.
Still gotta take it. Right? That way we can play it into the field and not have it die next turn. Oh, gross. This Bolus is slaying us.
I outsmarted you eons ago.
Looking for more extinction events, obviously.
Body should move in unison, like meditate and prepare.
It's actually a good matchup for him. That'll make us kill our Uro, not good. Right, he's got the Eliminate as well. I guess just more Hours of Promise. This could be good. He's gonna instant speed Eliminate. So we might get to play something, but we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even think we're dropping zombies anymore.
Just the trick for this.
Very bad news. He can just counter what we do. Pretty sure that's game. We should be getting rid of these fields instead to keep 7 up, but
Games are never ending.
just what do you do? Just having a brain meltdown here. Another Narset. Wow.
I know 88 ways to defeat.
Just cycling his whole deck. That's so good. Another Bolus, why not? I mean, I'm sure he'll just counter this. Nope, because it does nothing for us because Narset. Idiot! Alright, let's try our best here. What a messy matchup. That Narset deals a lot of damage to us. Playing first, we'll keep this. Let's try to really get this Meldiah out. These Triumphs are shitty. Hopefully a non-tapped land next turn. We can spiral. Negative. Bad land off the start, right? They're the same name. If he counters it, it's on his turn, so we can play uninhibited next turn. Should we try to pull a counter? Let's just go for it. If he's got a counter, good. If not, let's roll. Yeah, okay. Get it out so it doesn't hit our hour of promise. He threw away a cry, so he's not worried about our zombies. Son of a bee. Ashok in, or Narset in play. It's annoying, and I hate it. Censor, so we'll have to pay 1. He's got 4. He's dropping 5 next turn, so let's just take that Bolus away from him before it hits the field. Wow. Just trying to make things awkward. Hopefully we get another bolus out of there. And he cycles that. That's perfect. So now we can play our Explore. One Narset's gone. That's not bad.
Such violence is upsetting.
Oh, oops. I always forget about Narset. Every single time. Even when we just did it in the game before. That's got to be one of the most common misplays ever made. For me, at least. Oh, no. You could have just countered it anyways. Doesn't matter too much. Might want to hold up the negate. I don't know. Nothing great. Land can go. Looking for fields, if anything. We can Locthwain. One, two. We could go up to 3, but it's at 4. Let's take our draw. I mean, it's good to get the land out of the way. And we can't draw because this little lady. Annoying, and I hate it. Alright, another Narset gone, which is good. So he's only got 1 more Narset, 3 more boluses. We're at 15. He hits Ashiok. Good play. Escanta's really good. He still is going to hold up his negate. 1, 2. Let's just do it. We need to put 3 on. Just 6. Well, that's what the negate's for, right? LOL. So we can kill the bolus. It's not a good play, but helps us survive another turn or 2. Here comes... No, he doesn't have the right mana for bolus. Nice. He'll take Vraska for sure. We can still Locthwain. He took Explore for some reason as well. I think we should just pull it. Right? Just get out of his hand. Cycling on his turn, so we actually get the draw through Narset. LOL. Let's take our cycle. Let's take it. We pulled the negate. Hopefully this works. Negative. Negative. Right? Yeah, they're stabbed here. Relying on these top decks. Got almost an 11% chance to pull Uro. Let's leave that there until we get our fields in play. Ugh. That's gonna help him a lot. Right, we need to avoid this bolus, remember? He's definitely got something. Ugh. Probably still holding up in a gate.
You were gods once. I am one again. You have no weakness I can
Really?
exploit.
He's got straight up sinister sabotage on us. You know he's got it, but he's only going to get more of them. So we have to go for it. Oh! It lands.
Opportunity to act rashly is a chance to fail.
Interesting.
Warrior. I concede.
Silence.
He just needs to play anything with removal. He's got a lot of it. Yeah. We get rid of his bolus, though. One of, at least. So we got one early. So that's his second in exile. And one not in the grave. Cry. We had to finish this with Uro or something. Okay, that works.
Your corpse will good.
Nice top deck, eh?
It seems fortune favors
I'll take it.
you.
Pretty even. He's got nice card advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still. 6. It's a lot of mana. Let's take a draw. Let's see what he's got. Let's take our draw.
Everyone is expendable.
Taking the land that we have dual copy of. Play Uro. I mean, he's got Heartless Act for it. So we have to remember that. Let's take the Heartless Act now. And that'll let us play our Uro. He could cycle for a counter. Gain some life. Pull Field of the Dead, am I right? Yeah, baby! Now we can sack this. Pull another zombie. He's cycling. We could have done that on his end step too, but it's exciting. It's a very long match. That token that gave everything -2/-2 is sick. This Virulent Plague? Wow. Alright, so we got Bolus to deal with again. Takes all but one land. He could kill either Uro or Vraska. He almost needs to wipe the field first. Ooh. Let's go for it. 2 additional fields if it goes through. Nice. We're gonna sack a forest here.
Sacrifice is necessary.
Start eating his graveyard again. Might counter this, I don't know.
Beg for your life. It makes your night
Ooh, we get an extinction event. That's nice.
one last nightmare.
Good game. Wow. He's probably got worm. Don't say stuff like that. Oh, Lord. I gotta hit the bathroom really quick. Whoopsie, a little bit of a mutation there. LOL. So we take the Pact of Negation to hit his worm. We're gonna mulligan this. It's not good enough land. Keep this. Toss our negation. Build into Ugin as quick as we can. He might take Ugin. Or Thoughtseize. I don't know. He'll probably come back later for Ugin, is the thing. He'll take Thoughtseize now. Yeah, good call. Alright, negate could help us. Hopefully there's no Narset here. Ugh. 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 Whiffing on the Oracle sucks. This is not good. We're running low. Right, that other land for our negate would have been coolio. He's got the land. Stop it. Let's grab it. Gives us a good base. Another arrow on top, that's cool. Hopefully no negate. What do we do? Let's take the counterspell, let's take our hit. Moldai is at 4. It has to get picked up by Cry. Another Uro next turn is nice. Basically mitigating most of his damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna take it. Let's take the draw, hold up our negate. We need a Vraska. Sure, even though it dies. Oh, perfecto. We even have the negate to protect it.
It's time to sort. Oh, I grow bored with this fight.
Vraska dies here. Pays life for it. He wants to transform it after. Shoot. That's good. That's really good. I wish we could counter that. Tail's End, where are you? Draws 2 cards here.
What must be done?
Let's keep our negate and pack open. Ugh, so gross. You can still -3 on us. Let's just make him do it. Right? I want Bolus to have to minus on us. He could just draw more cards. Jeez. Does he draw and risk it, or does he just minus on it? He should just minus on it, in my opinion. It's a safer bet. -3 is not that bad. And then he just needs to kill the token. Stop it! That draws!
Focused and disciplined.
Ugh.
Encounter no op- meditate.
I want to use these arrows. Does he have land? Nice. Wow. We should have done this on our end step too. For a second zombie, we could have killed Narset. Fuck. Little misplays, you guys. Little misplays. Oops.
Must stay focused.
That's on me. Great match by our opponent. It's been like 40 minutes. He can just draw, right? It's so easy for him. Psycho. I'm glad that this card's seeing play again. Okay. That's also brutal. I wasn't even considering that.
Action is a journey, not a destination.
Great game, in fact. I don't even mind. Right? A little misplays.
I will destroy if I must.
Trying our best here. So this way, if we do drop a land next turn, we can create lots of tokens. I think Ugin can just -0 to kill these, can't he? As well? I'm pretty sure Ugin can just use his -X ability for 0 to kill all the tokens.
Not ignore my draconic talents.
Really? Okay. Let's get that out of the way, look for a land. Oh, we don't get to draw! Idiot! Idiot! Cry! Narset burns us again! I forget every single time. Alright, this is still a game somehow. Right?
So many mysteries.
Lovely.
The multiverse in my image.
Draw something cool to play on top of your Shark Typhoon, bro.
This.
Right? We're just getting slayed. I mean, any match that lasts an hour, I think, is pretty good. Even if you did lose. Still being familiarized with Narset's draw, you know, shutdown. You know, a lot of people will be in the comments, but please just turn yourself into the disclaimer at the start of the video. So our draw is garbage here. We're doing nothing. He just needs to kill us. He's got draws. No draw, but we get the body. He can just, you know, beep, 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 counter that. Yes, sir. Make that shark. We're just trying to play the game out for him. Fields of Dead getting literally boxed out in a big way by this Grixis deck.
Beyond perception.
And we've not seen, you know, Big Boy Bolus either from Amonkhet, which is kind of sad.
Keep an open mind.
There we go. Good game. What a match, hey? A lot of land in this hand, that's for sure. Here as well. I guess. Oh. That's funny, we just pulled another one. Let's play slow, screw it. You might take the Thoughtseize again. He does. He has paid for life just to trade Thoughtseizes. He sees our hand, yes, sure. If he hits us with a third, I'm gonna die. What? Arrow's gonzo. If he takes our Verascus, I'm gonna flip out. Literally.
Your demise being
Snag.
surprised if we meet again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop it! My apologies, it's a little loud. It's annoying though, and I hate it.
As long as we win, nothing else matters.
Let's just take the +2. We don't need sack a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. We still need 7. Oof. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice. I would just kill it. C. C, 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 C. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Let's get some sick top decks here. That certainly does help if we can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 turns at best. Uh-oh. He's gonna have us discard a card. Dirty, dirty dog. He can hit us for 1 damage this turn, 1 damage for next turn with Rankle, dealing 10 total. Yeah, he does do it too. Oh, so sad. Zombie. Can't stop the flyers. Can't stop the flyers. Right? Lethal this turn. 1 extra damage from Rankle. Alrighty. That didn't work out. Let's take out our worms. Uro's gonna get smashed. You know what I mean? Is it even worth it to play him? Less color dependent, I suppose. Could probably drop a land as well. Ooh, jeez. Kind of a weird list to look at within our assistant. Playing first. Oof. I'm just gonna keep it. Let's take that scry first, I think. I guess we could trade Thought Seizes again. The big advantage is seeing their hand. Yep. Pulling an untapped land would be best for us here. We do get it. But then he's totally taking it out from underneath of us. Right? No more Exploro. He's going to take Hour of Promise as well. Might not be so bad. Agonizing Remorse. More Thoughtseize. We've got no removal for his Rankle. Knight's pretty good. There's the Remorse. We're going to lose an Hour of Promise. I can only assume. Probably should take a Thoughtseize. But he might not have anything good in hand, right? We have to go for it, though. It's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. Let's see what he has. Spawn of Mayhem. Oof. Oof. He still gets his Davriel out. Makes us discard.
I'm mysterious, refined, kind of. Let's tidy up in there.
1, 2, 3. This will be 6 and 7. Six and 7. Fabled Passage can be sacked next turn to double down on it. That's why I'm taking the passage.
I don't think you'll be needing that.
We need some good draws here. He's going pretty wide. And we take chip damage from Davriel.
All I've left you is pain.
Alright. Wish us luck. That's actually really good. Is it 2 additional? No, just 1. We may as well keep that draw there. No attacks and turn. This is 2 damage a turn. Not good. We got this. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Maybe not. Nice. Ouchie. I guess we should still take this, or we should leave it. Not good. Not good. Down to 5. He's got lethal next turn. Give me life. We don't have the blue mana. Fiddlesticks. That Knight of the Ebon Legion beats us. What a bummer. Yeah, Field's weakness is flying. Right? That Knight has got us with the W.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we didn't have the right mana to replay Uro to save us. And he can pump by 3, takes him to 8. GG RIP. Good game. That's 2 in a row for this mono black aggro deck. Not a good start for us. Ay caramba. Senor. This is not good news. We had him next turn, but, you know, lots of the times that these games do come down to just one turn. Let's try to redeem ourselves here. Lots of land, but, I mean, that's okay. Just get it out of the way. 3 growth spirals. Stop it. Oh. Blood Artist. That's actually not good for us. Let's just main phase it. Go for it. Go big or go home. We need our worm. I didn't realize that came in tapped. Totes my bad. Let's get a land here. Negative. That worm is exactly what we want against this deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 of these Hours of Promise is busted. 2 worms. Stop it. So we've got no Zagoth. And I guess we should take the Scry as well. Land is good. That's his company shenanigans, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blah, 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 blah. As long as we can survive this turn, of course. I mean, it's a big hit, don't get me wrong. Another 2 damage here. Yeah, I don't even know if we will survive this turn. Gross, right? He's still got, yeah, just a ton of mana available. Stop it. Another Collected Company, that's so good. That's game. Wow. We couldn't even get to the worm in time. If you're interested in this deck, we showcased it yesterday. Check it out. It's powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, 7, 8. Let's just save him the time. Ugh. We're gonna take one negate. Playing first. We're gonna keep this. I think we're playing this Triumph first. Let's actually play on his turn, like we're supposed to. LOL. We already have a Zygoth, don't we? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. This will be 7. We still get our Thoughtseize well before his Citadel can hit, right? Let's see what he's got before we wipe the field, and yeah, let's just scoop that Citadel out of there. And no thanks. A Reaper's pretty good for him. He gets to replenish his hand quite nicely here. We want our opponent to overextend a little bit. Earl in play. It's really gonna help us. Alright, we kind of just steamrolled over him here. He's on 4 lands, we're on 33. Earl's in play. I love it. Oh, that's perfect. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, I guess he's Gonzo next turn. He might just take this damage. Might want the draw from the death of it. Really? Kills the Reaper, not the Goose. Wow. Okay. At least now he only will get 1 draw from our worm. Ooh, that's good. Can minus on our... yeah. Oh!
I grow bored with this fight.
No buenos. Just take the scry. Another Uro's great. Let's clean it up. We can kill Vraska, do a little bit of damage to his person. Three attacks, down to 17, 1 card in hand. We're drawing an Uro. I think we're going to game 3. I think it's okay. Alrighty. Our opponent goes first, I'm pretty sure, so... Uphill battles. This is slow land, man. Okay. Let's get rid of collected company. These citadels are annoying. We need an arrow. We gotta wipe odd. We don't have 4 mana next turn though. Ooh, is that annoying or what? No 3-drops. Hashtag big ouchies. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He pulls a land, we're donezo. He's scrying for it too, he really wants it. 1, 2, 3. We're so many turns away from our worm. He gets the land. Here's the citadel. He's got Strider in play. Maybe he takes himself really low. As long as he doesn't get any life gain. No Artists, right? Oh, wow, nice. Okay, he gets the Artist. That's bad. That's bad. Down to 8. I think he's got us, right? Just can sack his whole field to kill us. Wow. Right? Because he has the Artist in play with the Citadel. Oof! We'll let him have it, though. Classy affair. You got that early, right? That was like a turn 4 situation for us, right? And he was on the play. So, really, that's as good as we're going to get in that matchup. Alrighty. So, I've named this deck Disco because it is pretty cool. It really results in some long matches sometimes, which isn't necessarily ideal. It does make for fun Magic, don't get me wrong, but maybe you don't play this deck unless you've got 30 minutes plus to sit down and play a few rounds. I had a ton of fun with it. Big shoutouts to Crokies for making some of the best decks in Magic the Gathering Arena. Go check the guy out, he's awesome. A little bit of toxicity from his chat, but word on the street is that he was 100% presentable, and I even talked to his chat a little bit, told him to settle down, which I respect. Thank you, sir. There's no room for any nonsense within the Magic the Gathering Arena community. There's enough of that going on in the world. We're just here to enjoy ourselves, make friends, and have a good time, right? So I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed Sultai, Field of the Dead. Let me know if you're going to be playing it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share to a friend, and hit that bell icon so you're notified of all of our jazz. Big shout out to all of our Patreon, YouTube, and Twitch supporters. You guys are amazing, making this a possibility, and soon, hopefully, a reality when COVID ends. I'm hoping I can survive and not have to ever go back to a job again. Right? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We're here every day. You know the times, you know the schedules. We're doing the gem giveaway later today. Don't miss out because we're going to be giving away like another 350K within the next year soon. So as fast as you guys pile in, we're going to be giving those gems out. So do take care. We'll see you soon and have a great day. Peace.